What's going on YouTube and y'all squad? This is your boy Yago Tees. This is your review for The Real Housewives of Miami Season 4, Episode 6. Really quickly, I know y'all probably looking like, where the review's been at? Well, I got behind because I had a week of doing just strictly creating content, dealing with Pokemon, and as you can see, it's been like one video has been uploading every day. But then the whole thing with Jenny Wynn from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City happened, and then yeah, I went on a silent protest. I wasn't doing anything Bravo, other than talking about the goings on and everything. Now that Bravo has fired her, for lack of better words, we're back. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I'm gonna say it was alright. I mean, we gonna scale it from A, on an A to F. This was like a C minus. It wasn't all that, Now last week was the previous episode. Oh yeah, Team Todd all day. But let's go ahead and get through this. So we got Nicole and Julia. It was a private jet to a luncheon location, double dating. It was a private setting. Julia knew the owner, so they opened it up for them. And see, I know a lot of people watch the Housewives because they want to see, these women that got, money doing, boss things. And, I enjoy it, but I also do like having at least like one normal not character, but one normal housewife on the show to kind of balance things out somewhat. But nevertheless, do what you do. We heard previously that Anthony is a pilot, and him being a pilot and having his own plane, they can literally jump to different places throughout America, but also throughout the world. Those are hours, but at least throughout America, he like just hop on his plane, have his flight planned, and go. So like that was some boss stuff right there. We find out that one of Julia's children is leaving for Paris, and she's sad about that. And some parents, tend to be sad when their children leave. Even the children that are a pain in the full point of contact, there's still that little bit where it's just like, I'm gonna miss them. But then for those that are a pain, I'm glad they leave them. Nevertheless, we get Lisa and her kids. Not much happened there. Her nanny quit. Lenny thinks she doesn't do anything all day. We don't know, so can't really judge on that. But it seems as if she somewhat is resentful of having children. That's the vibe that I'm getting from her, because she only had these children for Lenny. Because Lenny wanted children, Lenny's parents were hounding her about having children. So it just seems like there's no sense of fulfillment or enjoyment there. That's just what I see. Y'all tell me what y'all think. We have Alexia and Marisol House. They're having a free Britney party because, Britney is no longer under that conservatorship. Praise God. They rehashed the Peter versus Todd thing, and Alexia says she needs to put herself first. To a degree, yes, you do need to put yourself first. And if she's saying put herself first in terms of getting some therapy for herself so she can sit here and, have the mental tools to, be able to persevere through all the different adversities that are happening in her life, a lot of which she's causing, yes, that's good. And she should. We get Gertie. She's having a charity meeting. Her brother had worked with the United Nations, and this is her way of, giving back, paying it forward. During this scene, Alexia calls and shows her a venue that she wants, and pretty much it's been locked in. All right, good stuff. We get Larsa. Larsa has her line, so it's Larsa Marie jewelry line. Kiki and her daughter are helping her model, and she says that she's had it for a while. But I'm guessing now that she's on the show with the visibility, like she has to make it happen. And even though she and Scotty didn't have a prenup, I'm pretty sure she's probably trying to make this work, because there's probably something behind the scenes we don't know about where she might not walk away with everything that she thinks, but she could. We don't know. We'll see. We have Nicole and Lisa. They talk about their kids going to school, more or less. Nicole and, her son going to school, and this, being, a first for her. Lisa says that she has planned a pajama party girls' night. Nicole brings up her conversation with her mother about her dad. And Lisa says, well, you only get one mom, you only get one dad. And here's the thing, though that's true, I hate hearing that, because in essence, what people are doing is they say that and they're excusing bad, toxic behavior of someone's parents. Because yes, you only get one, But at the same exact time, it's the whole thing. Well, you only get one, so forget the fact that they done told your business to your enemy, and now your enemy is using against you. Forget the fact that they use your social security number and ran up your credit. Like forget all the stuff they done did to you because you only get one. Y'all know how I feel about this, so I'm gonna just move on. They talk about Alexia and the fact that she's stressed with everything that's going on in her life, but I believe it was Lisa that says, but she has been really snappy with me and cutting me off. And we're going to see that play out on the next episode. So we get to the hotel. They're going to go to a cabaret show, and then the actual girls' night pajama party will start after that. Lisa has the penthouse suite, which it's beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, it's 2 floors too. Do that. But we find out Lenny doesn't know how much this costs. It's costing $50K a night, and she says she's not spending her own money. I hope she got a prenup. I really do, because you done already said that he didn't had an emotional affair, but y'all were separated. But nevertheless, he had an emotional affair. He doesn't seem interested in you at all. You have to coach him through certain scenes to make it seem as if he is interested. And now, on top of all that, granted, $50K might be a drop in the bucket to him, but the fact that you're not communicating this to him, and you just so he's going to find out when he get the credit card statement, like, yeah, okay, recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster. Not even going to go down that line of marriage. But yeah, that might not be a good thing for her. Not at all. Especially when she say, what I'm going to do, use my money? But we're not going down that road either. Moving on, Adriana is clinging to her friends because of her loneliness, because she's not with her ex-husband. Her son, I guess, is away. I guess he's probably away at college, maybe, given the timeline. So she's just alone. And I guess this is also part of the reason why she has truly clung to Julia. Maybe, just maybe. Larsa isn't coming. We'll revisit that momentarily. Gertie and Adriana are keeping their distances from each other. Cool. Nicole asked Gertie about, the wedding, and she says everything was going well, fine, perfect up until 2 days ago. And recently, the owner over the venue pretty much just bailed on us. Like, it just happened, and Alexia doesn't know. And Nicole's like, are you going to bring it to her here today? Like, she's like, well, yeah, she has to know. And Gertie's whole thing is, and yes, I'm pretty sure part of this was for, having a scene, a moment to have on the show. But I also think that she even said, like, when I get this news, I try to tell my clients as soon and as quickly as possible. Because, yes, you might have those clients that get upset, and why didn't you tell me sooner, and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. We're going to circle back to that anyway. But at the same exact time, hold on. And she even says that she typically has a backup, but in this case, she doesn't have a backup. I'm going to circle the backup thing because it's right here. We're truly about to circle right back to it. Alexia is expressing her concerns to Marisol with everything and how, this is this and I don't have this and I'm being told this. Well, the reality is this. Had you done, because I meant to say this, I believe the last episode, last review. Had you done the questionnaire like she asked you to, you probably wouldn't even be in this situation. And yes, the fact that you're trying to sit here and rush a wedding, yes, things are going to happen when you're trying to rush something that requires an extensive amount of planning, because you're going to miss certain things and all this other stuff. And here's the reality. Your emergency, because I've learned this when I was in the military, and I say this often, your emergency is not my priority. It's not. So the fact that you didn't properly plan and you want me as a vendor or venue owner or whatever to sit here and jump through hoops, I'm going to do what I can. Now, if the money look good, I might try to, make fetch happen, but chances are I'm probably not. But the fact that she didn't do the questionnaire because, I've been there, done that. Well, this is what you're getting because you're not doing what it was you were supposed to do, right? Right. And had she done that, Gertie probably would have already had a backup plan. But she even said that once the venue was for the most part locked in before, you know, they bailed. Like, she had her team literally working like to hurry up and get everything situated for it. But look where we're at. And this is one of those where normal, like, look, I don't feel sympathy for a lot of people. I normally can empathize with them. In this instance, I really can. Not with Alexia. Moving on. Larsa calls and invites the girls to the Hamptons because she's doing business there, so she's trying to combine the two. Whatever. We have the burlesque show. Lisa is a part of it. She is called up on stage. She's asked what her fetish is. She says Julia. And Adriana feels away because you shouldn't fetishize a person. Maybe feet, maybe private parts, but not a person, especially not one that I like. So that was that thing. But don't fetish a person, but don't people do that all the time? Don't a certain ethnicity do that a lot of the time, where they fetishize African American men's private parts? Don't they fetishize Asian women's you know, certain facial features and whatnot? Because I'm not gonna say it, because it's a whole thing with, you know, Salt Lake City and whatnot. Or women or men that are of, you know, two mixed ethnicities, where, oh, they're exotic. So it happens. I'm gonna need for you to just come up off your high horse. Please do. Like I told you, I don't see it for us, so I'm gonna keep going before I start saying some stuff, because, you know, I want to keep this video monetized. They're back at the hotel. Gertie talks to Alexia, but Marisol decides to be her mouthpiece because, I'm sorry, she wanted to talk to her alone, but Marisol decided to be her mouthpiece, which this is one of those things where Alexia has a whole lot of mouth. She didn't need you to say it for. And this kind of gave me pause where it's like, because I feel away when people need somebody or they allow somebody to be their mouthpiece. My thing is, no. I can talk about this myself. I don't need you to do it. And this literally should have been a one-on-one, because you have Marisol saying, well, she calls me all the time and asking me about this. And I say, I'm not your wedding planner, and making everything about her, which I do understand sometimes as friends. You know, our friends will unload on us, and it's just like, you might want to take this particular issue up with that person. But hey, sometimes you just have to be an ear and just let that person vent. Feel me? Got it? Good. Alexia says, if Todd hears one more thing, he's just going to want to elope. And Gertie's like, well... And then she tells her what it is. Nicole says to the other women what Marisol, Alexia, and Gertie are talking about, which part of me felt that was out of line, but you know, it is what it is. Then the other girls join the women, and literally Alexia is no longer crying. Okay. They play Truth or Dare. Adriana is getting jealous of how Julia is participating. Is really making her jealous, which I need for her to just. I'm at this particular point, I'm probably not going to mention Adriana anymore unless another storyline develops, or we get resolution on her and Gertie, or there's some resolution between her, Julia, and Martina. That's it. I'm done, because I don't care that she's jealous. I really don't. So now we get Nicole meeting with her father. He comes in with his glasses on, which I have an issue with people being in certain places and you're still wearing glasses where otherwise you probably shouldn't. Because, yeah, that's just a douche right there. But he's probably covering up the fact that he's been drinking. He says that he hasn't had a drink, but I think we all know different. He met her son the other day and says, you know, he's a great child. Unfortunately, you only have one. I have many. And then also says that he wanted more. Now, right there, again, I'm petty. I'm shady. I'm a lot of those things. Yeah, he literally just came for his daughter's net to say, oh, your son is great, but unfortunately you only have one. I have many. And that was almost like a dig where it's just like, having you is, you know, a plus, but, you know, I got other kids I can fall back on. And I'm going to say this, just in general, but since we're talking about a parent-child relation, see, it be the person that you do the dirtiest, that at a certain point in your life, when you need help, the people that you thought that you were going to be able to lean on will leave your ass high and dry, and the only person that is left is the person that you sat here and did dirty. Trust me, I know this to be a fact. Trust me. So, and I'm just saying in general, okay? If I really wanted to, I can go down that rabbit hole, but, you know, I'm not going to do it today. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where it left off. I mean, it's a to be continued, so we'll see what happens on the next episode. Hopefully, you all enjoyed it. I tried to make more of this because I literally could have probably given you guys this review in probably less than 8 minutes, but I tried to fluff it up just a little bit. I'm pretty sure you could tell. But that is all that I have. Make sure you guys are checking out all of my Pokemon BDSP playthrough stuff. The I did the original playthrough. The Psychic Lock is still uploading. I'm working on the Dragon, not Psychic Lock, but Monotype playthrough. Working on the Dragon Monotype playthrough, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do Pokemon Legends Arceus content because it comes out Friday, which is why I'm trying to hurry get these reviews out so I can just spend time playing that game. I just don't know if I'm going to upload content. If I do, then it's do I upload it regularly or do I upload it when I'm done with everything else? I don't know. We shall see, but let me know in the comments. With that being said, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all for the next video. Peace out.